straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted up at 12. Don't like, but you look too light. I can't get funky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like, but you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Adrian Peterson, of course, had the big week 1 when he had 166 total yards. Week 2, though, against the Colts, came back down to earth a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. 11 carries for 20 yards. Remember, out of 166 total yards the week before, I believe he had 75 of them through the air, which is unusual for him in and of itself. But in this game, totally bottled up by the Colts defense. And it's a little bit of a pattern for Adrian Peterson. Last year, when he went to the Arizona Cardinals, some big games and also some lackluster ones. He's trying to string together some top-notch performances in D.C.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Smith now to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. 15.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now Doug Marrone, with the play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Sunday. 372.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there from 10 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here come the Redskins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best player.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, back up. Regular. Tiger. Orange.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Smith on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 33. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
He got 29 yards that time.
Lucy, 372. Hey, finish for Ricky. Lucy. Hank.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Preston Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
So right.
Now Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Powering his way forward. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Shreds the tackle. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
372.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Ryan Kerrigan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
372.
To throw is Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
15.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Settle down, huh? Good list. Lawrence.
Third and long, it's Smith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that.